EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Whitaker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, Kaplan. Ready?
After the turnover, here's Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's French. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Whitaker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's French. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Whitaker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's French. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Colts 3-yard line.
Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready! Panther 60, Panther 60, ready!
To the right side, this is Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Richardson going to change the play here. Here's Richardson on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Throwing no, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's French. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Herbert on first down now. He finds his man, complete. That's French. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, it's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Up the middle with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's French. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here taken in by Knox. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
And Richardson yet again. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little. With some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schwartz. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Allen! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 1st down, Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Hey, 19 Lions. Cut 19. Cut 19.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Sunday Samuel Jr. on the coverage.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry-up.
13 yards. First down, Colts.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Richardson back to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Cowboy 80. 1800. Warrior 70. Hey, Crash. Ready.
Off play action. Richardson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Ready, ready.
They'll run here with Taylor. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Not saying 19.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Herbert throwing again. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's French. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Herbert back to the air. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Colts pick it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. I think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18, Pioneer. Go.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Richardson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Fix the Eagles.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Come on.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Richardson going to move him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Richardson now on 2nd down. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. On the move past the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Again, Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's complete to Whitaker. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And down inside the 15 he goes. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33.
This is first and 10. Richardson going to change the play here. Now Richardson throwing to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10. Richardson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Check. Ready.
Now Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
60 Maverick. Check smash.
Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 28. Second down and 6 now. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a second and 6. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And that will get out of bounds. So that's definitely going to put a major crimp in any comeback plans they may have had. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 51 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Let's go. Hey, Kappa.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's French. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between